right, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, citizens of YouTube. This is Pastor Dow. There is a whole lot of discussion and a whole lot of debate and a whole lot of emotion going on concerning what is real, true biblical Hebrew culture concerning biblical marriage. And so everybody's talking about polygyny. And for the most part, the majority of the people that's speaking on this subject, truthfully, they don't know what the hell they're talking about because they don't know what the Bible says. Because they read the Bible and then they throw their emotion in, or they read the Bible and they throw the very culture in which we find ourselves captive. You have to understand, there's a bunch of things going on, a bunch of dynamics going on when you're speaking about this subject. There's a lot of emotion about this subject because we don't realize that we have discontinued from our heritage, according to Jeremiah. And in discontinuing from our heritage, we have picked up a whole total different mindset of people that ain't even our people. The Greeks, the Romans, the Europeans. That's just all there's to it. And we've been given designations called Americans, so we're so far removed from our culture we don't even know it. But what I want to do is I want to change the discussion for a minute. Give me, or give all of us out here, especially all those of you who champion that monogamy is God's prescribed way or Yah's prescribed way, because I don't see that in the Bible. But people who champion themselves as monogamy is the only way that biblical marriage should go forward. I don't get it. 70% divorce rate in this country. People still getting raped and abused. Children being abused and abandoned through monogamy. I mean, when you look at monogamy, it doesn't have a leg to stand on. And everybody talks about all the problems that took place in polygyny. Listen, let's just be real. You see, a lot of times people don't even know how to argue. They don't even know how to approach these arguments, even, discuss these things intelligently. You can read in the Bible that there was all kind of problems, not only in polygyny, but the problems that started in this earth started from monogamy. I mean, look what Adam and Eve brought up on us. Sin, hell, and the devil. The first murder came out of monogamy. It's just sad. Look at the discord and the division that took place with Isaac and his two sons, Jacob and Ishmael. I mean, for people to sit up and try to champion monogamy as the best form of marriage that there is just nonsensical, because that is not what the Bible says. Moses is the one who wrote Bereshit, Genesis, Exodus, Shemot, Leviticus, Laikra, Numbers, Bamidbar, and Deuteronomy, Devarim. Moses wrote those books. And when Moses wrote those books, don't you know that this man knew exactly what Yah's will was? Even so much to the point that not only did he have Zipporah as a wife, Moses had 3 wives, 3 of them. And when he took the Ethiopian, of course, you had Aaron and you had Miriam, who had the same attitude as a lot of people today is trying to discuss this. They're taking issue with Yah's program. And so they started murmuring, and Yah turned around and gave Miriam leprosy for speaking against the man of Yah. And that's what many of you people are doing today. You're speaking against people who are men and women of Yah, who have chosen the Hebrew custom and the Hebrew way of biblical marriage because you have a monogamous attitude. You grew up in a monogamous society, and this society was reared and burned and etched into your conscience from the people who put your people in slavery. And it's just nonsensical. I mean, I had a debate not too long. It wasn't even a debate. It was a bloodletting what it was. Because the guy that I was baiting didn't have no scholarship. He had nothing. It was the most sorriest discussion that anybody could ever. I felt sorry for the people actually even listening. Because prior to that debate, I had an interview with Dr. Gina Murray. And we had a very intelligent conversation. And in that conversation, I said, I'm kind of excited about this debate because I actually really, truly want to hear what the other side has to say. I want to hear the historical perspective. I want to hear the biblical perspective. I was hoping to hear something. And boy, did we all get let down. It was the most ignorant discussion I've ever had a place to be involved. That's the reason why I won't have any of these discussions today, especially with people who don't even, I'm a pastor. I deal with polygynous couples all the time. I deal with monogamous couples all the time. And I would tell you, bar none, that the people who have the most destruction, hell, and chaos in their lives are monogamy people. And you all know that. Look at our society. Look how many children is abandoned. Look how many women that ended up in participating in polyandry and polygamy with divorce, remarriage, divorce, remarriage, divorce, remarriage. Oh, that's right. It's got to be right. If you do it by the state, you get divorce and remarriage, divorce, remarriage, divorce, remarriage. And then you have 4, 5, 6 children by 3 or 4 different men. As long as you do it by the state, divorce, remarriage, divorce, remarriage. I mean, it's just ridiculous. It's nonsensical. But anyway, I think what happens is I think what need to be happening, need to take place is we need to start questioning monogamy and what can we do about it, because it's the actual so-called traditional marriage, one man, one woman. That's what they say. That ain't what the Bible says. That's what they say. And what we need to do is we actually need to get them to prove their point, why it's so perfect. And if it's so perfect, why all this hell is coming from it. And that's just the truth, and that's the true straight way.